before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Allen again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down now. It's It's Robinson, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across midfield.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right back to him on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
A quick throw complete to Chark. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watch the whip.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get off the field. 49, guys. Mike.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Allen off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Out of of the shotgun. Breida. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, here's Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
To Matt Breida.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. All good. 49 the Mike, 149. Hey, they're scared. 19 Mike. Go street. 49. It's a party now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Bills 10.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so...
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To
Stephon Diggs, 85 yards, and the Bills will extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he returns this to the 22.
Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49 to Mike.
And they give this time to the tailback. Good move at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return, here's Agnew. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Bills 17. Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Complete.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll roll him out right. Looking, they got his man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. Allen now looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
And again, it's Allen. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
It's now 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chase up. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And that's caught by Beasley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now Allen again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills will add on to their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the left side here for Eifert. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. This one caught by Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball...